PIN, and then same thing, making the payment successful. And then so we converted the amount from euros to Ugandan shillings, so that when someone sends 1,000, we get a response. Yeah. Thank you. They didn't get to see, and they insist that they would like to see. They will see from this then. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's all right. So when it's connected, it says scan your card, and then after you making the transaction, now your card is cleared and you can bring it to the borehole, tap it. We try to make sure at least the interface, like someone just presses the card and then they can go ahead and do their pumping of the borehole without having to interact with the card anymore at that point. Just place it. Oh, just, yeah, like that. No, you just put it and leave it. So when you're cleared, it will say access granted, and then when you pump, it should be able to bring water. All factors constant, it will be able to bring water. So after us testing this, we'll be with the funds we hope to get, we hope to pay our mechanical engineers more and make sure that all this is fully functioning for a real borehole. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Boaho. Boape. Thank you so much, Boape. I'm going to remind the judges that demonstration was done out of time, so please. Next is Game Changers. Game Changers, you're welcome. Please, let us stop making noise. Please, the back benchers, yeah? Creases, stop making noise.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are the Game Changers, and this is our team. I'm Sumaya Nalukwago, she's Agemo Sarah, and he's Oluga Daniel Amechu. A while ago, while I was in my Form 6 VAC, my mom owns a retail shop, and she asked me to take charge of her retail shop as she was working on her 9 to 5. So because I was new to this whole shop management thing, a certain man came to the shop. He took a few groceries and he gave me a 50K note, which was actually a fake note. But because I was new to this whole thing, I didn't actually know that fake notes even exist. So I was able to give him the commodities he wanted, and I actually even gave him change. Now, when my mom came later in the evening as she was balancing, she checked the money and she actually told me that someone gave you a fake note. So I wasn't able to recognize that it was a fake note just because we don't have fake note detectors in Uganda, and this is why our team is here. We are here to provide a solution that will help small business owners, big business owners, mobile money agents, and everyone that transacts money in form of hard cash every single day. It has been noted that in Uganda, about $1.8 1.8 million US dollars have been found in Uganda, just fake notes. Think about that whole large amount of money being wasted as fake notes. This means that the problem actually exists and it's affecting each one of us. So we came up with a solution of a fake note detection app, which is actually affordable, easily accessible, and it gives real-time feedback. You will be able to create an account, scan a note, and it will actually tell you that this note is fake or it's actually genuine, which means that if that note existed way back, I was going to be able to scan the 50K note that was given to me and actually determine whether it was fake or real, so that I cannot make losses. This app actually gives you real-time feedback, so you don't have to wait for some time for you to get the feedback. You get immediate feedback in less than 1 minute. Our core value proposition is that this application uses an advanced image recognition system that will enable you to take a picture, see whether it's fake or real, and actually also give you feedback. It has a user-friendly interface in that anyone can easily interact with the interface. It's actually affordable. You're going to scan up to 10 notes in a day for free. This is actually affordable compared to the existing note detection hardware applications we have in banks. And given that it's a mobile application, it means you just have to install it. You move with your smartphone every other single day, and you can actually scan the notes you have in your pocket. So we have a couple of competitors, and one general weakness that they all have is that they only scan the general currencies, the US dollars. There is nothing like a mobile application that actually scans the Ugandan shilling. This means that we Ugandans are being left out, but as game changers, we've come to solve this problem.
So our dear sponsors, we came up with a budget on how we can run this app. We have already told you we're targeting the local people who cannot access those machines that detect notes, say in banks. We're looking at a businesswoman, just like she said, she was operating a shop and she was given a fake note. We're targeting the local people who don't have a lot of money that maybe they can take it to the bank. So we want to make sure that it's accessible for everyone, it's affordable for everyone, it's reliable. Someone can just have to log in, open the app, be able to scan the notes and detect if it's fake or not. And this is our budget. We hope to have 30% for marketing and publicity of our app, human resource 25%, registration and certification 5%, utilities 15%, workspace and equipment where we're going to run our offices at 25%. So our budget for a start is going to take about $5,000. Thank you. You can reach us on this number, email address, and we are looking forward to working with you. Kindly come and see our MVP.
So this is the application. This is the splash screen. And if you're a new user, then you will have to create an account. And if you've been a user, you will have to just simply log in. So once you've logged in, then you'll see this interface that actually asks you to scan if you want to scan notes. And if you've been scanning previously, you will have to view the reports of the notes you've been scanning. Then once you go to this, you'll actually see your profile. Then subscribe, that is after you've, like I mentioned before, after you've scanned 10 free notes, then you'll have to subscribe so that you can scan more notes. And that makes it affordable because you'll only pay 1K for a day for you to scan about over 50 notes, and you'll pay 5K for 7 days, that's a week, to scan as many notes as you can in 7 days. So we are going to scan. You scan what he has given you. It says genuine note. It says fake because it was not a clear picture.
What are you scanning? Serial?
We are scanning the whole note with its content. says it's a genuine note. It says it's a fake note because there are a couple of notes. Yeah. It says fake note because we trained our model with only 10K notes. So if you have a 10K note, we can actually scan that. So we are here to seek for 5K US dollars so that we can implement the project, because we realize that it's actually a good project that will solve problems in our community. Thank you so much.
We used Mojaloop for our transaction for the subscription, and we also have another feature of transferring funds. In case you want to digitize your money, I've come and I'm done scanning the notes, and I'm a mobile money agent. And a customer is like, deposit that money to my wallet. So now we have that feature of transferring the funds from the agent to the customer. So now we used Mojaloop for that, and we have also the subscription where you can subscribe. You enter the number. So you choose the package you want to subscribe to. Is it a day, is it a week, is it a month, or is it a year? So when you choose any you want. So you enter the password to confirm the payment. So once the payment is done, it will show you a subscription message, and you'll be able to see the request you have sent. So now, when you come to transfer funds, you have your wallet which has your account balance. You can deposit and you can make a transfer. So when you come to deposit, you want to deposit a fund, you enter your number. You enter the amount you want to deposit, maybe let's say 15. Sorry. So once the payment is done, it will increment on your balance and send you a message. So now here, when you want to transfer the funds, you can choose a number to transfer the funds to. The amount, maybe let's say 8K, so that we remain with a fixed amount. So once you confirm the payment, the wallet has been reduced, you can view your transactions that you have made with your balances. So that's how we used Mojaloop.
The level 1 principles we used, our application is actually affordable. That's why I mentioned the 1K. Anyone can pay 1K to scan more notes, because you would choose paying 1K a day rather than losing over 50K in your business. Then it's also accessible because we say it's a mobile application. Instead of you carrying all your funds, risking them in your bag, taking them to the bank to actually get that hardware tool to scan your notes, you can actually just install the application and just use it to scan your notes at your place of convenience.
For the targeted audience that you mentioned, what if they don't have smartphones? What other ways they use?
Now, given that smartphones are on the rise, and at least everyone in the community, if you don't have it as a person, at least your family member or a neighbor has it. So they can actually install the app, and you always go to your neighbor to scan your notes.
Thank you so much, Team Game Changers. Next is Business Banking Hub.
Good afternoon, winners. Yeah, because we are all winners. Good afternoon, judges. This is Team Business Banking Hub. And this is our team. Myself, Sunita Namujumbi Sharifa, John Kennedy Sebaduka, and Zauja Nambogo. So, moving on to our problem statement. I'm going to start with a fact. This fact was written by globaldev.blog, where it says that 80% of Uganda's economy is informal, right? So we are looking at 80% that is informal, but then again, 40% of this informal business, these informal businesses are not banked. These are people who do not have bank accounts. And how do they access their salaries? They are given cash handouts in most cases, or a boss will do like one-by-one payment using mobile money. So, yes. So we are coming up with a solution for all this. We are creating a mobile application called the Business Hub that will enable employers to pay their employees through our app, like to pay money directly to their mobile money accounts without them having to have bank accounts. You can put money on our wallet. We can give you a card. You can put your MasterCard, your Visa card, anything, any card to our application. Then you can pay workers directly to their mobile money accounts. Yeah, they do not have to go through the whole process of the bank to create accounts just to get their salary. Then, our core value proposition, Business Banking Hub is offering a solution to the unbanked sector. Yes, we are doing this by incorporating the Level 1 project. Of course, we are including people who do not have bank accounts. We are doing push payments because the employer has to actually initiate the payment to go to the employees. It is affordable because we are taking just 0.1 of the transactions. Yes, and yeah. We also sorry. We are going to be using mobile money integration with mobile money APIs, banks, and again, Mojaloop, because, it's Mojaloop. Please, judges, can you come see our illustration? So here we have already logged in. Our interface is very simple because no one wants complexity. So you're going to pay your workers. So you're going to upload a CSV file. Do you know what that is? Okay. So you go ahead and just a few clicks. Still analyzing the file. So you select you want to pay all your workers. So you proceed. So, of course, they have to show you this is the amount you're going to pay to all your workers, like together, because it has to be transparent. Then you proceed. So we have to show you the rate, of course, for transparency. This is what we are going to take off. The reason is for salary. Then the number of workers that were in the CSV file, or 5. So you enter your PIN. Then you proceed. As simple as that to pay your people. Yeah. Then you can view your receipt. Because you're not in the CSV file. You're not in the CSV file. Yes, so here, of course, you have to view your receipt because you have to know what you've sent. So, here, we used Mojaloop, like the discovery part. We used the lookup, the create party lookup, so that we could see if the people actually exist, like to discover them. Then we also had the initiate transaction to, of course, initiate the transaction. Sorry. Sorry. Then, of course, then we had the approved transaction, which does approve the transactions. Yes, thank you.
One of the tricky things with uploading a payment list is maybe someone in your company tweaked the numbers of the accounts and then it goes to the wrong person. Maybe in the discovery phase you could check the names of the accounts you got against the discovery names that come back and just validate the lists before you send it off. But nice idea.
Thank you so much. Thank you, wonderful audience.
Thank you so much, Business Banking Hub. Next, we have xhome.com.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're okay. I'm Mama Tisha Margaret.
I'm Nakato Angela. We are Team X Home.
Thank you for this pleasure. Our introduction, basically everyone knows like housing is one of the essentials people need in life. It's a basic of life. You cannot sleep on a tree. You cannot sleep in a place you wouldn't love. Like majority people here, you have houses of your passion. You'd be like, I would want to have such and such a house. So various people, okay, for example, X-Home, the X means foreigners, then home for those ones within the country. So various people travel due to business, schedules, work. And some of us within our own country here in Uganda, your boss can reallocate you to work in a place like Arua or Mbarara. Some of you have never been there. You have grown up from the central region. All you know is Kampala. So X-Home has competitors. But these competitors work from within a specific country. So, for example, in Uganda, we have Gigi and Facebook. Then when you go to Canada, you have Zillow and apartments.com. When you go to UK, we have the Doorstep websites. So our purpose as X-Home, we want to create is feasibility and accessibility to houses from wherever you are. Our problem statement is expatriates and citizens find difficulty in allocating houses of their convenience, and this incurs them to make losses and have an excess budget. So our solution to this, our solution is basically to X-Home create a platform for accessibility and availability of houses of your own convenience from within and outside Uganda. For example, if I'm in Kenya and my boss tells me, Tisha, you're going to Canada, I can just come to the X-Home website, look for a house I want, and then I get in touch and get the location. So when I'm on my flight or wherever I am, I'm contented that wherever I'm going, I'm not going to be in search of a hotel, because at times you are exhausted. So our target market, those are the expatriates are our target market. Those are people from other countries, maybe moving to Kenya or Uganda. Then the citizens, those people within. Like I can move from Kampala, I go to Mbarara. I guess even the people of HiPipo found a challenge when you're bringing in some people in here to find shelter for them. That's something you can accommodate, because we like it or not, For a full month, you're not going to be paying $300 just for a night. When you got Sheraton, you won't afford $500 every night. So to reduce on the budget and expenses, that's what X Home is doing. We want you to have affordable houses, something of your passion that you need, and something that you can afford without incurring more expenses.
Please, may you come and
I wanted to ask a question. How does your app differ from Booking.com or any of those other services? Is it purely for the Ugandan market? Because you did mention that it can also be used abroad. How would that be different from what's already on the market?
Our website is different because when I'm in Uganda, I cannot access Zillow.
But I can access the Ugandan market from Booking.
Like, you may access Gigi, but when you're within Uganda. So when you're in Kenya, you cannot access Gigi. There will be something else. But then this one is to all. It cuts across. I can be in Canada. I'm coming to Uganda. I come on the website XHome. I be like, okay, I'm going to Tanzania. This is the house I want. So I get it
Specific
from
for the
there.
East African market.
Wherever you are, it's at your comfort. Actually, we called it comfort at your couch because I can do it wherever I am.
Thank you.
This is what we so far worked on, like the website. Just going through. Then we have some reviews. Yeah. So people we can upload reviews from people. Yeah. How has the website been? Is it convenient? Is it doing what they want? Yeah. So you can check about us. What we offer is loading. We do house renting and house selling for those who want to resettle in a country, and for those just living in a country just for a period of time.
For the payments,
For the for the payments, it was taking a lot of time to
Thank you so much, xhome.com. Next is Safe and Free. Safe and Free, please, hurry.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, my name is Happy from Team Safe and Free. This is Gabla Steven. We are a team of 4 people. Unfortunately, the other 2 could not make it today. A considerable number of youth face a lot of social stigmatization and judgment when they're trying to access essential sexual health and sexual reproductive health services and products. According to a study that was carried out in 2009, between 2009 and 2019 in the sub-Saharan region, it was discovered that about 60% of the youth lack knowledge about sexual reproductive health issues, and also access to youth-friendly sexual reproductive health services is often hindered by stigmatization, costs, distance, and the quality of services. So it's for that reason that we introduced Safe and Free, which is a web-based application that enables the youth to access affordable sexual health services confidentially from experts and also discreetly purchase products in a secure and stigma-free space. Our core value proposition is providing access to affordable stigma-free sexual reproductive health services and products for the youth. Thank you.
So moving along to our okay. Like we hosted our system. And we made several tests for our system, ranging from the functionality to the usability of the system. Let's use the phone. Okay. Here's our system. When the user gets to our system, maybe through a link shared on WhatsApp or social media, maybe they have been stigmatized, or they feel like they're going to be stigmatized when they ask their friends about where to get from the help, when they have been raped or something. When they get to our platform, well, they can check it out, and our platform displays the different services they can access. They can have confidentiality when they access our system, comprehensive services. It's easily accessible, and also we easily support the youth. Yeah. Then some of the services we offer on our platform is the sexual production health services, consultancy, free consultancy, because we actually already have partners we're working with. Yeah. Then guidance and counseling, and we make youth aware. We like educate youth. Yeah. Then when someone wants to get maybe like a service, they can maybe click on a service. These are the services like we offer: guidance and counseling, PEP services, awareness, and we support groups, different groups. Then you can come to our platform. You can book an appointment with the doctor. Maybe you've been raped, right? Yeah. Someone can easily book an appointment with the doctor. They put in their name. They put in their name, maybe let me put in mine. Yeah, their email address, and their phone number and anything else where you can easily access them. Then when they send the message, let me see, they select the service. These are the different services we offer. Maybe they can select PEP. You see, after registering, the message is sent, and they are given a code, a reference code, whereby whereby they can use it. They can use this code to again access the system. Yes, like this is anonymity. It offers anonymity. For example, like they will not know your name when they are consulting you. You get like when you log in the system again, you'll use the code. You don't use the phone number again when you're accessing the doctor. Then, for example, if the doctor has told you that maybe you need this medication or this medication through online, well, we have also an e-shop embedded in our system. Well, when one goes to the e-shop, there are different medications. Like on the e-shop, one can easily decide to shop maybe to shop PrEP, or they advise you maybe to use condoms. Sorry. Or maybe they tell you to maybe like take after morning pills or something of the sort. You can get to our e-shop.
E-pharmacies, over-the-counter medication, not prescribed medication.
Yes, it is. So the whole point is usually people have fear to access these products physically. Like let's say someone messed up the night before, but then the nearest pharmacy belongs to a family friend. They wouldn't want to go there because the parent will be like, oh, okay, so they'll tell your mom or something like that.
You'll be getting online consultation from a doctor or a medical
Yes,
practitioner.
yes, you're getting online consultation from a doctor or a medical personnel, and also you're not physically interfacing with the people who are going to package these products for you.
The only other question I have is duty of care. Because obviously there's a reason why we go to the doctor to make sure you're prescribing somebody the right type of medication,
Oh, yeah.
allergies, follow-ups, if we're doing it online.
I have the answer. Now,
Okay.
after consulting the doctor, the doctor will get you like, okay, the doctor gives you advice, maybe buy Lydia Apostle, take 2, you get? So you won't take more than 2. That's the use of the online consultation. Yeah. So when one gets to,
And also, we're not dealing in all kinds of drugs. We're just dealing with sexual health products only.
so the e-shop, of payments, we used Mojalop to integrate our payments, but Mojalop was working mostly on the Ubuntu server. We integrated in the cPAN and it was bringing exceptions. So we tested different endpoints. Our postman is opening. But we are sorry, so let's stop. Postman is loading. Maybe. Okay. So like here we're running a test for the party lookup. Oh, okay, like from the party lookup someone can easily initiate the payment and okay, like the company initiates the payment, then the payment is approved. Because the person who wants to pay for the product approves the payment from the system. we have different, you can use MTN mobile money. Like on this eShop, you have to register. When you add something to cart, no, we are not selling machines, this is medication. So you add to cart. Yeah. So after adding to cart, it appears. I'm trying to do a small interface. You see? Add to cart. After adding to cart, you have to select the quantity, maybe one, then okay, like there are different sizes, maybe we specified sizes, maybe for condoms, they are different. Yeah. Yeah, then after adding to cart appears on the cart, then someone can easily go and finish the payment and the goods are delivered. Yeah. Basically, yes? Okay, these are the different endnotes we're testing. Yeah. From the party lookup, then the payment is initiated, then after initiation is approved. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stefan Free. Next, we have Hands of Women Foundation.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Hands of Women Foundation. I'm Ayot Brenda Ayot. This is Anena Jennifer, Lalam Grace Peace, Adong Peace, then Aoma Barbara. Our problem statement: Hands of Women Foundation is a VSLA group, has an unavailable market for their products, that is peanut butter, honey, flour, pumpkin seeds, arts and crafts. And this has led to many families not meeting their home needs, for example, children's school fees and food. Hands of Women Foundation will develop a platform that links the women to the market and a mobile wallet. Our solutions, Hands of Women Foundation has developed a platform called HiPipo that links the sellers to the market through an integration of Module Loop DFSP, that is mobile wallet that the users use to make transaction because it is a real-time transaction which is easier. We also have e-commerce where transaction is done online, and then we will integrate financial inclusion because everyone is included for the financial services which are available.
Thank you so much. Our core value proposition, HiPipo provides the simplest Module Loop API that integrates multiple modes of payment, which makes it easier and accessible for everyone across the global Africa. We empower businesses of all kinds, including e-commerce and online banking. We also make money through 3 different ways. Number 1, via subscription fee, transaction charges, and also through sales of our products like honey, peanut butter, pumpkin flour, and art and craft. Our priority is to make sure that all these payments which are done is to make sure that school fees for our beneficiary, the women in our VSL groups, are able to pay school fees for their children, and then they were able to use the money for supporting themselves. In other words, through this app that we are developing, our women will be able to access different markets across the globe, whereby people from anywhere the country, they can place order for different products and it will be delivered to them at a free range. And all this we are looking into developing more technology in our ways. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We still do not have a working MVP, but we have a prototype, and we can welcome our judges come and sit from our computer. This is Thank you so much. This is how we hope for our system to operate. That is, we have the flash screen. This is if you're to log in into our website, you'll first see this. Then you'll be recommended to sign in, to register. That is on condition that maybe it was your first time to go to the site. But assume maybe you're already having an account, you will just go in and sign in. Then you'll be availed with a home screen having the different products. So it will depend on your choice. Assume maybe this time round you want the peanut butter, then you go click on the peanut butter. As you go and check on the prices, maybe the quantity you want, yes, then later you can order.
Okay. Thank you so much. And to add on that HiPipo is the only sure way to go, that you can provide a solution for different problems across the country in reaching out to the rural villages. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hands of Women Foundation. Next, we have Team Agam. Let us try to be silent when others are presenting. Silence, please. After Agam, we have Chikumi, and then we have Mama's Daily Cookie, we have Yupe.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Team Agam. I'm called Natsozima Stula Sarah, and I'm the team lead. And this is my colleague, the developer, Esther. So, we made research in the agricultural sector in Uganda, and we found out that farmers are not connected to the people who would want to buy their products. And they often get challenges by being tricked from food brokers who want to buy their products at a cheaper price and then sell them at a higher price. So we provided a solution that is called Agam. Agam provides a platform to farmers where their products reach wider markets nationwide. Through this platform, a user can order for any product online and it's delivered upon payment. All this interaction can happen on any device that can access financial transaction. That includes smartphones, smart feature phones, and feature phones. With this platform on market, it can cut out these cheat links, the intermediaries, and ensure fair prices to both the buyer and the user, the customer who buys the product. I would like to explain more, giving an example. Recently today, Mr. Innocent spoke about selling his goats. So let's say Innocent sells his goats to a cheat link or a person at a cheaper price, and this person sells them at a higher price, which means Mr. Innocent won't get a fair income. But let's say Innocent uses our platform to sell his goats. It's fair to both Innocent and the customer and the buyer who would take Innocent's goods. Our core value proposition is AGAM provides the ability to eliminate the cheat links, the intermediaries who have been buying farmers' products at a cheaper price and selling them at a lower price. And this ensures fair pricing to the buyer who purchases these products. Our market, we target any low-income farmer that earns less profit. We would like to invite our judges for a demo.
Good evening to our judges. My name is Esther. This is our demo, our MVP. This will be our first page. It will load and then it goes automatically to the next page. The customer will come and buy product, then select the categories: vegetables, fruits, animals, vegetables. Then here there are many vegetables like cabbages. Then he will click on buy here, enter the amount here, then the phone number on which we are going to get the money from. Then here it's where we integrated Moja Loop to manage our payment process. In our code, we integrated the Moja Loop endpoint, which is this 50/50 transfers. Then here on the API Postman, the Moja Loop will come and put, this is the local host on which we are hosting our server. Then we'll put the users, which are the farmer we have already registered, because we will go looking for those farmers, door to door, those who can approach us after promotions. We have promoted our product. Then we'll put users, then you say send, then you see the users. Then Moja Loop will do a transfer from the amount from the number the users put in to the ID of the farmer. That's the payment process from the discovery, agreement, and transfer.
From a marketing perspective, what's the minimum requirement?
Marketing.
I mean, what's the minimum a farmer, if you're a farmer, I'm a buyer, what's the minimum that one should purchase from the farmer? Because logistically, there has to be a minimum requirement. Otherwise, you're not going to have deliveries up and down geographically,
For a startup, we are a startup company. We can start up with not very many, delivering many items. Because we are a startup, we have transportation, because we are going to handle delivering ourselves. We are going to have here transporters that we are going to accord to, that when Moja Loop has done transfer to the account, then we send the message to the transporter that take this product to this point.
The level 1 principles that we included in our solution: our platform is affordable, it's profitable, it can be accessed on any platform, and with the profitable part, we only deduct 200 shillings per transaction. Then the rest is for the buyer. we only deduct 200 from that transaction. Thank you. Accessibility, it can be accessed on feature phones, smart feature phones, and smartphones.
I think the other, I mean, I would advise to think about maybe geographical points and offer a minimum requirement, maybe a ton or such. And so when you're transporting, maybe you're dealing with vendors so that, you know, we only transport a minimum requirement to this particular location. That way you cover logistically how far and wide you can transport your goods and to whom you're transporting your goods.
I need to buy it by now. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you so much, Team Agam. Next, we have Chikumi. Please, let us try to be silent, please. I can hear the mamas, but I can't see the people talking. Unfortunately, so let us keep the silence, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before you are the Chikumi family members. I'm more in a team, and this is?
Yeah, Kayon Edward.
Yeah, currently is the front-end developer. I'm the business manager of Chikumi. So, Chikumi is a vendor-to-vendor lending system where the lending vendor retains 100% of the interest generated over the repayment period. With the Chikumi digital wallet, a vendor is able to lend money to make money. The borrowing vendor is also able to receive money to make more money in her business, and then also receive and at the same time transact digital money. So the problem we are trying to tackle is access to affordable and sustainable digital financial solution, but specifically for the local market vendors in markets like Owino Market, Wandegea Market, and the like. So they lack a credible history to access these services. Hence, they depend on cash for everything due to that low level of transactions. Then also, it's quite inconveniencing to receive digital money from their customers, because if a customer is to pay them, they have to add the withdrawal charge, which is something they don't like, because if a customer is king to you, you'd want to make them comfortable every time. So what we are looking at, so lending currently, lending is only something done by the few rich individuals or well-established companies, and they are quite extractive and exploitative for these poor, for lack of a better word, poor and informal vendors, which leaves them dependent and indebted forever in the poverty cycle. Debt has become an enemy of progress rather than a master of progress in the small businesses, and they can't receive digital payments. It's quite a sad joke for them to even think of receiving digital payments. So as Chikumi, we want them to look at money as an asset, not a liability. Use money to make more money, however little it is. So the value proposition we are offering the market vendors is extra income. When you lend money to your fellow vendor, you get 100% of the interest generated over time. Automation and credit history. Our system is automated in that when you're lending to someone who is in need of money, that's the borrower, you don't have to go to them. Just go to the system, declare your interest. I want to lend 5,000 and I want it back in 5 days. That's the condition you put, and the system automatically matches you, relying on some AI that the developers will let you know. The system automatically matches you to the perfect fit borrower from the borrowing pool. Same the other side. So that's how they interact. So it's very convenient. And then also, if our vendors have a digital wallet that is sustainable for them, it means they are able to top up or deposit money. So if you're able to top up and deposit money, you can as well receive digital payment from your customers. And as Chikumi, you can receive digital payments from your customers as low as 300 Ugandan shillings when someone buys tomatoes. So it's also cost effective because when money enters a vendor's digital wallet, it joins the Chikumi money pool, and vendors are able to transact at zero transaction cost within the Chikumi pool. We believe circulation of money versus redundant accumulation of money. And money with a community is better than money with an individual. So we are creating money market pools for the market where one day with time, one day Gea market will be able to lend money to Nakawa market, and that will create an ecosystem of vendors who are financially independent and secure. So our revenue model, so how the system works is a vendor must register with a Chikumi admin within the market. So when they register, they get an account, and they get a card. We're going to provide these vendors with a debit card. The debit card has a QR code that can enable you access your account. It also has the account number, which is a 6-digit figure that will also enable them to access the account alternatively using the USSD code. So our revenue model is that for a vendor to get an account, they'll subscribe at 5,000 Ugandan shillings. That's the unit price. Alternatively, for vendors that want portability, they can also choose to have to acquire this card, the Chikumi vendor card at 10,000 shillings. That will last you for a year. It will take you for a year and you enjoy all the benefits. Then also withdrawal charge, when you're taking money out of the Chikumi money pool, that's when you're charged 3% of the withdrawal charge starting from 5,000. We're yet to come up with rates of withdrawal below 5,000. Our target market, obviously, we're looking at vendors. I would request, we're looking at vendors within the local markets, one day gear here. But our main focus with the USSD is to be able to provide digital financial services for the markets outside Kampala, because they don't have quite many alternatives that markets here do have. So we also want to get them in the game, to enable them build a credible history, get their transaction records, and be able to qualify and link to higher digital financial services. So Chikumi is more of like an incubator to enable them grow their income, qualify, and link to higher digital financial services, not just as benefactors, but as people who can make decisions and very competitive, at the same time shifting their money games. Thank you. I would continue, but because of time, I would request one judge to come and look at our back end. Then we have 3 judges. I'd request the one to focus on, one to have a look at the back end. We also have the front end. We have the front end. They can also come and look at it. However, I would really love it if we would project this here. But I think there is. No, all the judges can come forward. But okay. All the judges can come forward. We have the back end that is fully integrated. Then also there is the front end. So as they take you through, we'd also want people here to view.
So it will tell the vendor that like you really need to go and get an account number from the administrator. So let's try one of the test ones. And 2, 3, 4.
So I wish everyone would be able to see this amazing system. So as I previously said, I'll be taking you through as they're taking the judges through.
Thanks. Okay, so the dashboard has like the balance of like the sales or the transaction being made by the vendor, and to start from forward is the lending capability. So what the vendor does, like presses the lend. So this is the person who's lending, and it's coming. So at first we need to verify if this person has been a very committed person who has been serving or something. So that's why they're active, and we also assign to them a lending kind of amount, because we don't want them to at the end of it become bankrupt.
Thank you, Team Chikumi. It's time up.
It's fine.
Thank you so much, Team Chikumi. It's time up. Up next is Yupe.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Team Chikumi. Let us applaud them. Next is Yupe.
Good afternoon. This is Tim Yupe. I'm Patricia, and my colleague Bridget. Our product is AgriMarket Connect, and we realize that farmers have a problem of market. They do not have access to their clients, yet they have their products. And on the other hand, clients don't have access to the farmers. So we as Team Yupe, we came up with a solution to buy the products from the farmers and sell them to the clients who are in need. What is that solution?
Hey everyone. Yes, this is Team UPE. Our solution is, for us, we go to the villages, we look for these products, then after we put them in a store, then after, farmers come and get them from our store. But we also have services like loan. We give farmers who don't have enough capital, we give them our products on loan, then they are able to pay later after buying. So meaning we care for farmers who have less capital and the farmers who farm on a small scale. Our target audience is farmers who farm on small scale and low income buyers. Then we request you to come and see our solution, how it works. When you open our system, you see the different products that we have. Then when you select on a product, that's how we wanted it to be. When you select on a product, you go to sign up. Then if you don't have money, you fill a form, then you get on a loan, a product on a loan. Yes, like we can give you you pay later after selling, like we can give you like 1 week, then you take our product on a loan, then after you pay later. Yes.
How do you track what you're giving out?
We make sure that we take your credentials, like the national ID, then, yes.
Accessibility and affordability for the farmers and clients. Interoperability with Moja Loop on the transaction bit. Yeah, for real-time transactions for the farmers who didn't take on loans.
Thank you so much, Team UPE. Next is Similar Services. Similar to Gende Services.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nanyanga Rahma, and alongside Nawansumba Mary Vanessa, Amanda Anchirabo, and Mwejesa Sol from Similar Together Services. So I'll start with a certain scenario. Back in July, I had a relative to visit in Arua, and poor me who doesn't have any knowledge about how things operate at the bus park, I went to the bus park to board a bus to Arua. I will not mention the bus park, but when I reached, I found a guy wearing a uniform of a certain bus company. So I trusted that guy. He told me he could get me a ticket to Arua. And who else doesn't want convenience? Doesn't want convenience? So I accepted to get me a ticket. I sat for almost 3 hours. I could not see the guy. Yeah, I was scammed. So I had to cancel my journey. That's my story. So from research, it shows that over 80 bus companies are registered with the Ministry of Transport. However, a few have managed to thrive this because of the high management costs. This brings me to our problem statement. The lack of modern technology adoption among bus operators in Uganda has presented itself as a significant hurdle to efficient and effective services. So the technological gap among bus operators has made them to hold accountable of any issues that happens within the bus sector. So we go to our proposed solution. Similar to Gende presents to you a user-centric platform which enables bus operators to handle their operations through our platform. Our platform provides a top-down approach in that our target market is the bus operator. However, he connects us to the passenger himself. We are including everyone in this. Then our core value proposition. Our core value proposition, we provide a seamless bus management system to both the public and private bus operators who are operating within the dynamically changing transport sector. Operating within a diverse cultural environment, we are providing the bus operator with tools to manage their operations, thus enhancing passenger experiences and contribute to a sustainable urban environment.
So as my colleague has explained, Simbla provides operations. We provide the bus operators with a system that can help bus operators to effectively manage their transactions, their tickets. Currently, people travel from to and fro, but we are bringing this already. There is safe border that you can jump on and go, but this solution is for convenience. I'm bringing you a solution that you are here, you would love to go, but there are lines, it's sunny, you just book your ticket and go. That's why we got that name, Simbula. We just come, enter the bus, then we go. So with us, we have an MVP that is working, and we know there is competition for us. We have the people who tag people, like the blockers. They get you, they pay for you the ticket, and also we have people who come, for example, on the bus park gate and grab you and then take you. Those are the blockers. So Simbla comes with a more effective way for the bus operators specifically. Yeah. And I would like the judges to come and see our MVP. Yeah. From our solution, we provide a user with a website where they can log in for security purposes so that we can know who has logged in into our website, who is booking for what. So as she logs in, then they are provided with a dashboard where they can select what they want to do. Do they want to go to their reservations? What do they want to do? But with this web application, what is it different from others? That's what you would ask me. With Simbla Tugende, we provide you a real-time notification. Then we provide you with an online location of where we are as we are traveling. You can know where are we exactly, like someone who is a foreigner. So we go here, you choose your location. I'm first going to show you the user's experience. So you come here, then you select there.
So in this case we are considered
In this case, we are considering that I've made that transaction. And then then I'm making the payment. This is where we integrated module loop in our system. So you enter your phone number. 6961. So this is a notification. It's one of the codes that are there that we decided to display this. Then there are 3 phases. So again, we have to request, because it's discovery, we are discovering the network you're using, whether MTN or you're using a bank. Then in the agreement state, are you agreeing to deduct that money? Then that's this. Then after here, you submit it, then we shall get this as our final display. Then when we go to the tracking stuff, to the code, okay? So, the first screen you saw, it was this. I used a post. It's here. It's here, the URL that I got, that we got. Then the data that we used, then we turned into a JSON. Then we tried to read the data here. Okay. Then we tried to read the data. Then what you saw as our final display, we didn't display all, but we selected some fields to display. That was the phone number and the name that is supposed to be output. Then that's what we saw, the other side. Then for the second part, after that form is submitted, then we went to the second, that is agreement, that is initiation. It's this that I integrated in my website, yeah, here. Then this is, excuse me. Then this was my body. Then our body, thank you. Then we selected some fields. Well, that was the party identifier and also the amount. That was, I think, 10, yeah. Then it was the one that we displayed. Then finally, for the transaction to occur, we integrated this, the approval. Then we displayed, we thought that it would be better if someone saw like a thank you message and it was among the outputs. So that's what we decided to output. That's what you saw. Then our app also has the administrative sector where you saw when she entered in, you are able to see that there was something. So she can take you through that. Level 1 principles. Our app is accessible to all users in that, though we are having this, but in case someone doesn't have a mobile phone or these old phones, you can easily call us. We make you a booking for your ticket, which you will just show to the bus conductor. Yeah. Also, it's convenient. All of us, we love convenient things. You just book your ticket. When your time has reached to move, you just move out. You're not going to go and make long queues. You're going to just go. Like there are times you go to the bus park, lines are making even corners. But with this, that won't be anywhere. And it's like we are developing our world. It's modern technology. We are digitalizing everything. So I think for this, Simbla is the best solution for it. Thank you. Yeah, it's here. You can. Right now, it's going to show us the right location we are here. I think, you see, it's Kanyocha.
What do we do in areas where there's no connectivity?
There is no connectivity. We're going to sort that out. But currently, this is our minimum viable product. That's what you asked for. Yeah. Thank you very much. We are tracking the bus. Use the ID.
Thank you so much, Team Simbla Tugende Services. Next is Team Mama's Daily Cookie.
Good afternoon. Meet Team Mama's Daily Cookie. Meet Team Mama's Daily Cookie. I am Sauda Nasanga, team lead. She's Patra Higenyi, UI and UX designer. He's Jalagatha Ivan, our software designer. And she's Miss Lisa Kaitesi, our UI and UX designer.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Rachel. Rachel is a refugee of Rwandese descent. She moved to Uganda 28 years ago, fleeing from the genocide in Rwanda. She came here with her sisters and nothing else but the clothes on their back. Committed to creating a better life than she had before, Rachel saved up 100,000 Uganda shillings, and she used this money to set up a business that has grown tremendously over the past 10 years. You must be proud of her, right? It breaks my heart, though, to submit to you that Rachel and 1,000 more refugees with establishments that earn them money have their businesses stunted. And this is because they're locked out on sufficient capital and cannot access formal financial credit and loan services. This problem is rooted in the fact that, one, they do not have formal identification, and two, they do not have KYC documents.
So MDC offers 15% from MDC product sales to refugees having income generating activities, as well as offer financial literacy trainings to encourage sustainable financial growth and credit worthiness.
MDC stands out by offering affordable capital and offering inclusive financial literacy training that helps to bridge the gap between refugee businesses and formal financial credit and loan services. We also highly prioritize refugee-centric financial literacy training, and this helps the refugees to make informed decisions at business level. At NDC, we are strongly convicted of the fact that each and every human being deserves the opportunity to be included in one, decent work and economic growth. And we believe that Rachel and all the human beings that are refugees behind her deserve this opportunity. Therefore, we invite you to join us on this journey to build this vision and bring it to life with $100,000.
Good afternoon. Now, I know most of us are wondering, why cookies? You know, how do cookies come in? How do cookies become a fintech? How do we make money? How do we actually achieve our solution? So as a team, we identified a problem, but as we may notice, problems are usually associated with other problems. So it's like a whole trail of problems. So as a team, we came up with a solution that curbs two problems into one. So the reason as to why we chose the cookies, they are nutritious cookies. They're not, the dangerous cookies, the unhealthy cookies. So we are offering nutritious cookies to mothers. Our target market are the parents or guardians, in particular mothers, who want their children to be healthy. Maybe the children are facing problems of obesity. It could be malnutrition. So we are having our target market being us, the people that are able to afford these cookies, because we don't expect the people in the refugee camps to be buying these cookies. So when we buy a cookie, in turn, 15% of those sales on the cookie is redirected to your impact wallet. Now that is our solution. So we have two problems being solved, and it's a win-win. I would like to invite our judges to see our solution. So our product is an application. Our user is able to register. So when the user comes to the application, they're able to register. Once they've registered, they can log in. And when they log in, they're able to see the different cookies that we offer. So you're able to add to cart. At this point, most of us may be thinking that it's an e-commerce platform. You know, we are just buying cookies. But then after you've added to your cart, you can now make a payment, add a delivery address, and then the payment is automatically calculated. Now on this payment, it's where Moja Loop comes in. Another team member is going to explain that part. But once you've made the payment, it's 15% on the Impact wallet, and such that we account for where this money is going. You know, you're not going to buy a cookie and then someone is going to tell you it helped a refugee somewhere. What if it didn't? So that's why we have this Impact wallet. We have someone see stories from the refugees, success stories, maybe stories of MDC helped me do this, something like reviews. And then once we set this up completely, we plan to partner with different charity organizations, different refugee camps, such that we have a greater impact on the different refugees. I shall have someone to tell us about the Moja Loop.
Yes, now when someone gets onto our platform, the MDC, we have incorporated, like earlier they had been telling us how to incorporate Moja Loop. We're able to establish, we installed Docker so that we can get the endpoints where we have to, first of all, do account lookups. And first of all, we have to first initiate the number that we are going to send amounts to. So you realize that we're able to get these two endpoints, which we had to first of all create an interface for. This is the interface. This is the API is this one, the API call, where we are initiating payments, and then this is for approval, and then this is our the base URL where we are making requests from. So in the app, we can make a call for someone to initiate in case that entered a given amount. Then that amount is, first of all, if the telephone number is correct, the amount that is sent is approved and sent back. Since there are calls of posting, we are posting to the server. Yes.
What's this?
On the app, we had so many things, but we are yet to inflate to the views so that it's able to be picked to the UI. But due to time, we weren't able to finish everything. But we had all set up everything. Yes.
What's the sustainability for the
company?
Because obviously you need the selling cookies in order to get
yes.
your value or principles met. How do you sustain that?
So for the sustainability, we are looking at, having a particular, the percentage that I mentioned, the 15%, we need to make an actual financial plan such that we have our business not making losses because of the percentage. Yeah. So when we have the actual amount and we know what is on demand, what kind of market we have, which cookies are needed, and then we know how much they cost, and then we can now have a particular percentage to the refugees, but also having our business grow. So for the principles of level 1, the major one that we are looking at is improving poor people's financial strength. Because with this money going to the refugees, we are having some of these refugees being empowered, their small businesses are growing, because we mentioned that the solution, there's financial literacy, and then there's also giving them some capital. So when there's a percentage that is given to the charity organization or the camp, the people that manage the refugee camp, this money is supposed to be redirected to them. In this way, we end up building their strength, their financial strength.
Also for the principals, we are enabling interoperability in that the users out there, when they're using our system, they are not able to wait. Maybe the system is interoperable, it can work and it's accessible everywhere. Another thing, we are also looking at push payments. Push payments, we are looking at the user being in the center of everything. He's the one to initiate the payment, not the other way around. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mama's Daily Cookie. Now, Campus Workshop Cafe, they have missed today. Unfortunately, their supervisor, intern supervisor, called them, and they are from Bara University of Science and Technology, MUST, so they traveled. They couldn't be here with us. We have missed them so much. I would like to thank you all for your presentations. They were so great. You're great innovators. So we were supposed to have a mentorship session at 3. Our mentor came long time. I want to appreciate her for being patient. Thank you so much, Stella. Now, just in like 1 minute or two, I'm going to request our judges to give a few remarks, and then we go on to the next session. I'm going to start with Sheila. Oh, and I didn't introduce Sheila. Sheila is HiPipo's chief. She will introduce herself more, but I appreciate her for being here.
Good afternoon or good evening at this point. I'm so happy to be part of this journey with all of you. I must say that I've seen and... Hello? Yes, yes, I'm very happy to be here. I've participated in hearing a lot of great ideas. You've come up with so many wonderful innovations. And I think we're doing the business mentorship straight after, at the end of the year. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, a lot of you there to develop your ideas even further, to get you ready to go to market and how you can actually create sustainable businesses with the ideas that you've come up with. I'm Sheila. I'm part of the HiPipo program in London. I offer mentorship services. My background is in consulting and business development startups. I currently work for Salesforce as a cloud marketing consultant. So I'm very happy to be part of your journey, and I'm wishing you all the very best.
Thank you so much, Sheila. Next, I'll have Paul.
No warning, hey? Okay, so I've spent the week with you guys, so I think I'm quite familiar with you. My name is Paul Baker. I work at a company called Infotex. We specialize in promoting financial inclusion. So we're big supporters of Mojaloop and what it stands for, and we are trying our hardest to get as many national payment switches or niche switches to solve problems out there. We have a lot of technical expertise in the technology, and we open up our services to help other companies succeed. So we don't want to go out and host switches ourselves, but what we want to help other people build them, because we understand that we can't do this without local people involved. And because we're not locally in these markets, we want to make sure that local people can run it. So that's our vision and mission. And oh, by the way, it's not just financial inclusion, it's financial inclusion outcomes. We're interested in this making a difference to people's lives. That's what we stand for. So very happy to be able to present to you guys and learn from you and touch in the incredible innovation that you've got. I've been really pleased with what I've seen today. Well done.
Thank you so much, Paul. Paul was here last night up to 9:30, meeting some teams. So thank you for dedicating such much time to the teams. Next, I'll call our CEO, Innocent Kawoya.
Hi, hi. What a beautiful day it has been. Yeah? Are you feeling proud of yourselves? I feel so proud of you. How I wish we had all the resources I would wish you have. So I'm going to ask our two judges from London. Both of them, one is from London, one is from, Paul is from Cambridge? Yeah, from Cambridge. Yeah, I'm going to ask them to go and source for some funding so that a few months from now, every one of you gets some millions of dollars or pounds, like they call them, yeah? But if you ask me, I feel so proud of you, yeah? I remember a little bit of what I was able to do at your age, for many of us, and I'm not sure if I could stand the pressure we put on you, Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could myself, but I'm really, really so proud. Please clap for yourselves, yeah? Yeah, I personally can't be more thankful to God. So this morning, Camila told me I should put on this shirt because I'm truly made of God, and I'm sure all of you are. But it was also in another way to thank God that we've been able to go this far with all of you, yeah? For the first time, like I told you in the morning, we've had a hackathon where everyone is doing their best, yeah? So for the first time, we've had everyone having a product, yeah? We've had everyone being able to integrate with Loop and do something with the PISP functionality, yeah? We also had a team that surprised me the most, the Hands of Women, having a prototype, yeah? Clap for them, yeah? They came with no developer, and child kept telling me I get them a developer. I told her, MF, yeah, microfinance, yeah. I am not getting one for them. It's a learning curve, yeah. We shall get there one day. Well done, yeah. I can tell all of you that for whatever has been presented, for however mean we have been judging you, because we've been, especially myself, I've been really mean, yeah. I can tell you've done a great job, yeah? And whatever results that come out of this tomorrow, I can assure you that you're all the best. So congratulations to all of you. Yeah? I mean to say you're the best at this, yeah? I told you that it's only going to be about that one person who ran faster than all of us, but all of us have been able to reach the touchline. Not so? Yeah, so we thank God. Thank you all for making time. Thank you for keeping here for the whole week. And thank you to Charlotte for keeping you here. I think she has some magic of keeping people here. I'll ask her to keep someone's man here. Where is he? Thank you. Have a great evening. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, our judges. Next, I'm going to invite Stella take us through the mentorship session for this afternoon, overcoming challenges and building resilience. Now you have the product, you're ready to go out there. How do you overcome challenges? How do you remain standing in the industry? Stella, you're most welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I know you're very tired from all the hackathon, but I'm not going to take very long. My name is Stella Nambuya Lugalambi. I'm Mrs. Lugalambi. I'm 51 years old. This week we made 10 years as a company. My company is Hamwe East Africa. I co-founded it and I own 50% of it. So today I come here, that's Hamwe. How do I do? Okay. No, it's too large. Yes. Hello. Yeah, you can see, I'm not going to go through my profile. I just wanted to have a look at, our company is called Hamwe. It means together. And I wanted to take you to a very start of this company. We started with my friend. He died during COVID. But we started with an idea. And the idea was we are farmers. We come from farming backgrounds. I come from coffee farming. He comes from milk in Uremba. One of the biggest things that we saw was our parents didn't look at it as a business. Whatever they got from that farming, they used it up. No one actually bothered to think, can I have records for my farming and I use it as work? And yet every money that we were getting for school fees and everything was coming from that garden. So he came to me, to my office. I used to have a fancy office. And he kept saying, but you work with software developers. Why can't you build a system that can do farm management records? And I said, no, for us, we're into fun. The company I was working for, we were doing sports updates, love tips, Bible tips, and it was making money. I think at one time, Love Tips had over 100,000 people who were taking subscriptions daily. And Arsenal had 150,000. And we were getting 30 shillings off it from MTN, Airtel, and all that. So that looked like easy money. Now you're telling me to move away and start working with agriculture, which doesn't have any money at all. Anyway, long story short, after 3-4 years of convincing, I managed to go and we started a company. Now that's where the hard part is. Starting a company, everybody tells you you are a software. For example, you are software developers, most of you, or coders or business people, and you have business ideas. But it doesn't mean that you're entrepreneurs. It does not mean, most people assume that because I have an idea, I should have human resource policies in place. I should have money to run the business. The moment you register your business like this, URA doesn't care. We registered in August 2023, and in December they were giving us a fine for not doing our taxes. We hadn't even gotten an office. You understand? So it's like you need to know as a business person or as a software engineer or as a person who is starting your solution, you need to have these things at your fingertips. How am I supposed to get them? Where am I supposed to get them? Until they gave us a fine, we didn't even know we were supposed to do tax returns in December. Apparently provisional tax returns. So one of the things I would really ask Major Loop, that as these entrepreneurs come here and they present their products, can we have a session where they tell them about business and how to start a business? Because that was the only thing that floored me. My first employee was an actual accountant, and he asks for so much money. But because now I had fines with URA for not putting my information there. Secondly, did you know to start a bank account for a company, you need a lot of paperwork? Yeah, you need a memorandum of understanding, certificate, and each of them has to be stamped. I'm giving you some of the problems I looked at. So that means I have to have cash to make sure that every time they want these copies, you go and get a clean stamp, a fresh one. And you have to have cash. And the guy doing it is a lawyer who needs money as well. Now, these are some of the things no one tells entrepreneurs in the beginning. You just fall on them. I noticed when I went to start our business in Kigali that actually at Rwanda Business Center, RDB, they call it RDB, there was someone from each of these ministries giving you some kind of advice before you set up our company. So if we can have HiPipo give us those sessions, even I know businesses which have been in time for like 5 years, 10 years, they have been shut down because of not having proper paperwork. You've done a good solution, it's even going, it's flying. They chop you down. You're doing fintech. Do you know now there's a license? You have to pay BOU to give away loans. You can't just start giving out loans, however small they are. Your solution is good, but you need a license from Bank of Uganda to do that. So far, only 27 fintechs have gotten those. Do you know you also, as a software developer, you have to validate your paperwork with NITA-U, and it costs money as well. Yeah. So if you're going to go into business, there are several things that we need to put together. I'm available. I can just show you some of the problems we faced. Because you go to get a client, we applied, we went through, and they said, you don't have your licenses. I'm like, what? He said, yeah. When we started in 2023, NITA-U didn't give licenses. Since when? And they're like, since they are giving licenses. So we can't give you the job, and you are the best, but you don't have NITA-U license. Only to find that the license just needs our certificates from university. Do you know how easy it would have been if someone had told me before? But do you know that it would cost you 3 million to have 5 employees, software engineers validated? And that's where you get your license. So these are some of the things on top of building a very good solution that you need to know. And when you're building your solution, also think about the audience, the people who are going to consume this solution. For example, for us, they were farmers. When you're in Kampala, you actually assume it's very easy. I will go to Soroti, I will go to a cooperative, and I talk to farmers. No. You cannot enter a district and talk to farmers without talking to the RDC, the cow. There's protocol for you to even implement a solution that you think is very good for these people. And that takes money and time. Secondly, you're doing an ICT thing. There's internet. If I've had so many of you, I've been here since 2, and several of you are going to work with the underserved people, right? I had Chikumi, and all that. Now, you are selling software, remember. You are not a marketing person. For you, you're a developer. When you reach a location, you also need to get someone who can speak the language. You need to have a buy-in of the people of the area. And politics is a real thing. I've had to take very many pictures with this car, with the RDC, and then you pitch to them, then they like the idea, then before you go and pitch to the people that you actually want to use the idea. Otherwise, you'll be looked at as someone who is trying to, I don't know, sell something. You cannot just start talking to people in the villages. Someone will report you. Actually, the villagers themselves report you that there's someone selling something here that we can't. Now that's enough that is one of the parts you have to know about starting a business. The other part is, where do I get capital? You're from college, I've had some of you are just finishing uni. If you win here, you have startup capital. If you don't, how do you do this? We went into, I think, 17 competitions in the first 6 months to win some money, because that is the only way of starting a business nowadays, because we don't have capital. When you finish university, some of you will be paying fees. For us, we're lucky government used to pay us to study. But now you guys pay for your school fees at university, and your parents are paying. Some of you are even working to pay. How do I start my business without capital? And as I think someone can tell you that even up to now, we still only about 2% of us can get funding. Even me, I haven't gotten any funding that is labeled woman. I haven't, because I never fit the criteria. In the beginning, they said I need to have made $150,000. When I reached $150,000, they said I needed to have at least 15 employees. When you hit 15 employees, they extend every single time. They have something that will pull me off. And so I stopped applying for that kind of funding as a woman. But there are funds out there that can help. But what I think worked for us most with my partner was entering such competitions. Most of you have very and be a CEO as well. You understand? So if you're going to be a CEO, a broke one though, by the way, because when you go into the bank, I don't like being stereotyped, but I've never thought about buying a piece of land until they kept asking me, do you have an asset before we give you a loan? You understand? I said, now what? My sister said, look for, there's this Arkwright. They were selling one and they would let you pay for a whole year. I bought one only primarily and I use it for getting loans. But that is not something most ladies would do. My mom passed away 2 years ago and she had left her land. This is a mom I thought was progressive. She left all pieces of the land to our brothers. So again, I thought I would earn from that. I would get a piece of land and use it. They didn't. It's a culture. It's a culture we have right now. I know I'll change it. I'll leave some land for my daughter. But I'm saying we are going to face it, and that is the biggest asset we have in Uganda for a loan is what? Land. Now, as women, we are disadvantaged. And I'm not saying boys are not. Yeah? But as women, we are disadvantaged that we don't even have assets. But we have this. Please look out. Google. I've noticed most people are not curious. Google, sign up for some of these things. I signed up and we won most of them. You get the point? They were small monies, but they help you progress. And as you make progress, maybe one day we shall get those fundings, grants of 250,000. But for now, we will have to be resilient. You will have to be scorned. I've gone to meetings. Actually now I'm in a group called FITSPA. When I post something, no one even gives it a kudo. After 4 hours, a man posts a useless post. And everybody, good job, good job. and I'm like, what the heck? But it's because we have few women in there. So recently FITSPA opened up women in fintech, not founders, because in the founder part, we were not there. But now this side, when I post something, 50 likes and hey. So we had to come up but these are not people who are like you. These are people working in fintech. They work in banks. So they're working in fintech. They work on mobile money that is working with fintech. So we decided, FITSPA decided, and they noticed it. Imagine you say, I've just made 10 years and no one thanks you. It's a boys forum. Someone says we made 2 years, like, yes. They are happy about it. So as women, we have to be resilient and we have to do it with a smile. And you will get so many people thinking, oh, they have been pushed. They have been, actually one person told me, she's made 10 years, she's made 10 years because they have been pushing her. Who has been pushing? No one has been pushing me. That's why when she called me and said, are you going to come? I said, no, I have to come even if I have things to do. I'll come and talk to you guys. So Hamwe has now over 190,000 profiled farmers in Uganda and about 100,000 profiled farmers in Rwanda. We work with over 600 digital agents. We work with over 600 digital agents. These digital agents help women, smallholder women farmers who can't write and read or who don't have smartphones. So what we do is we get a digital agent, he profiles them, we take your picture, the value chain, these are shear nut, the value chains you're in, and the GPS where you are. Shear nut grows naturally, so we just count the trees in your garden, and then we do that. So we work about 10 different value chains. Yeah. So this is our adaptation journey. So when we started, we just started with giving out content via interactive messages where the farmer would write in any language, and we respond. We tried to go to Maif, but the extension service was too huge. So we started slowly, just leaving it out. And then we digitized payments in 2016, because before then there were no open APIs, so the telecoms wouldn't allow you to interact with their systems, but Hamwe is connected directly, so we can aggregate you actually on using our platform. Any of you who want to use mobile payments and you don't have direct connections, you can always come to us and we work out a way. Yeah. In 2018, we started with the different value chains. And like I told you, for coffee, we came into a room like this at Innovation Village, and we won 65 million from New Cafe. They are a coffee factory. They said, come and profile our farmers. You understand? So we went to profile. The money wasn't given to us for free. Was we profiled their coffee farmers, and they pay us 1,000 shillings per profile. So it was work. You have to work to get this. And in 2022, we have started access to finance. We slowly by slowly, we didn't have much. I had someone from Cambridge. Actually, the first person to give us some money was a professor from Cambridge University. He gave us £20,000, and he said he wants back 30. But he gave us 2 years, and we are still on it. And I think we will give him 30 by the end of next year. We'll give him that. So these are some of our product profiles. MyCoop is an ERP that we give cooperatives to use. M-Farmer. One thing I wanted to tell you again, please don't change. When you go to present, there are people who tell you, can you do it like this? Can you do it like this? You end up with a product that's not the one you wanted. You understand? Let's try and focus on our product. You harness it. If someone doesn't want to understand it, you say, thank you. Because you will waste so much. There's a product we were doing, and we had to stop. M-Farmer was supposed to help us a lot, but we ended up adding so many things. The app became too heavy, and then we stopped selling it. Because every time we went to someone wanted something added, someone incorporated. When will the product ever end? When will the development end and I make money? You understand? And it was not a sellable product anymore because now it became too huge. We abandoned. Actually, we removed it, I think, from the App Store. Now, if you need it, you come directly to us. These are still some of our products. Most of these are our staff. HiPipo is the tech part of it. This makes money, by the way, because the farmers are paid through our payment gateway. And they also pay back through, when they are buying products for agriculture, they pay through that. So this one, we share money with the telecom. So if you're doing fintech, make sure you have a partnership with the telecom. If you have a partnership with them, you don't have to go collecting chikumi. They give it to you, give you your commission at the end of it all, and it works out bulungi. And that is what we've been doing for the last 10 years. I wish you all luck. I want you guys, I think I'll be alive in 10 years, to present to me also your 10-year program. The money doesn't come fast. I haven't still paid myself a salary, but I live a comfortable life. My salary that I want, that I thought I would be earning at this time, I had told my husband that I'll be earning $3,000 when we make 10 years. Per month, I haven't. But I'm not saying that it is not a happy journey. I know very few companies in Uganda will give you 3 million shillings. Right? Yeah, so if you can make yourself 3 million shillings in the first 3 years, you'll be doing very well. Any questions? No questions? Okay, you can get me at stella@hamwe.org. I respond to all my emails, maybe not very early, but I will respond to them. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Stella. Thank you for making time. I think the reason that's why they had no questions, because it was very practical. I mean, you just passed on exactly what I really wanted you to pass on, your experience and the real world out there. Team Forex and Safe and Free, please. Thank you. So, yeah, we are going out there now with our products, and that's what Stella was trying to tell us. Once again, let us applaud her. And now I would like to invite our facilitators, Cleopatra, Dorothy, and Simon, to come and just give in 1 minute each to give us some remarks as we conclude the hackathon. Let us welcome them. As they come, I would like to really thank them for the dedication, for the time they spent guiding the teams, and for the patience also.
Hello, hola. How are you guys? How was it? Some people didn't want to eat food. Guys, you aced it. Tell your friends we aced it. We aced it. You did really well. I'm really proud of you. There are people I didn't expect to speak so loudly, but they were on top of the world. Job well done. May the best one win. But we are all winners. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Mambo VP? Mambo VP? Good job, guys. You've done so great. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. You rose up to the challenge today. You know, yesterday, we had doubts. We're like, Jesus, we need a miracle. And like the developer way, you guys came up with working solutions. Okay? So you hit the expectations. Yes, in your own way. Okay? Everybody did amazing. HiPipo, I think we should develop a fintech product development course. I think this is the only place where you can get such training in East Africa. Maybe Africa as a whole. Okay? Mr. CEO, let's think about it. Okay? Yeah, so you guys have gone through a whole fintech product development phase. Are you aware of that? Fintech. I told you this is already a very trending area in technology. Okay? Yeah. I wish you all the best. Hold the problem. Hold the customer and the solution. Good luck.
Thank you so much. I want to thank you for participating. Yesterday, someone from, what is the name of the team? From Opportune was typing like as if they are typing in Microsoft Word, but on checking, they were typing code. I was like, are you still going to have the keys? But all of you managed to present very well. You had very nice products. Actually, they were working, and I was so surprised with the pitch decks. They had good images, good colors, you know. So I welcome you back to the Women in Fintech Hackathon of 2024. All of you are winners, like the CEO always says. And I ask you to challenge yourselves still. We lack women who are doing software development and actual coding. We don't want passive women who are going to keep typing and typing. We want women in code. And there are many here, those of you who have participated over and over again. We've had people who have grown with us right from the first hackathon. They have always talked about them. Some of them are not here. Some of them are sponsoring. You see? So they started from here and they are sponsoring. So I encourage you still. We need more women who can code. Okay? So those of you who are in your first year, second year, now coding is very simple. we have simplified tools where you can give out a product. In the beginning, Cleo talked about you understanding yourselves. I remember it was a question. I cannot understand what a woman goes through as a man. I don't. I may think it is simple. I just see nice hair, but they sit for 7 hours. You get it? So it is them who understand what they are, and it is them to provide the first better solutions. Because if you tell me to develop a hair product, I'll first look at my 2,000 shillings here, and I say all I need is a razor blade. You see that? But you know, all you need, because you have your confined salons in there, they have the razor blades plus the what? The combs, the lip sheen, if I give you, if we start dropping the bags here, you would see the salons there. So I encourage you to continue developing your solutions and pushing them forward. They have talked about how Hannah started, and you've also found out that it started as a small idea, and then teamwork came through, and then they developed it slowly by slowly. And that was also hinted on in the beginning, that you start small. You don't have an application that is doing the same. It is buying the books, sponsoring the kids, looking for the kids' bus. All can be done, but you start small, and as a team, we have companies that started from here as a team, at a student level, and now they are progressing and producing items. With that, I want to thank you so much for participating and encourage you to do more.
Thank you so much, Simon. Once again, let us applaud our facilitators. They have really been great. Now, I want to thank our CEO, Innocent Kawoya, for this amazing hackathon, for the Women in FinTech Hackathon, and for all the support, the love, encouragement, and the gifts, and the dances, and the sprays, everything. Thank you so much. I want to thank the HiPipo team, led by our Chief Operations Officer, Nicholas Kalunji. Now, Nicholas Kalunji is the back end. We are the front end. So I'm going to invite Nicholas to say a few remarks to us. Nicholas, you're most welcome. Let us welcome him as we clap. Are we fine? Yeah, you're relieved now. You have a question?
Hello. Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here for 8 days, coming very early in the morning, some of you sleeping here. I believe and hope that it has been worth it. The time, the resources, the energy I put in has been amazing. I mean, for the past 4 years, this has been the best hackathon. People coming very early in the morning and leaving very late. So many solutions have been developed. Of course, everyone wants to win, but most importantly, I always tell the few people I talk to, because I talk to usually very few people, that the best you can get from this hackathon is not winning this hackathon. What you can get and what is the best thing you can get from here is developing a product, launch it out, and become a millionaire from that product. Winning 8, 10, 5, 2 million might be a good thing tomorrow, but the best thing is you pursuing your dream, improving your product, rolling it out, having people use it, and you eventually earning from it. All the products you have here, I have seen FinHub, I've seen the guys from Chinese, my friend Vianney, they have so many good innovations. Now, if you finish here today and after today you close your laptop and wait for another hackathon, it will be time, resources, and efforts in vain. What you need to do is very simple. Whether you win, you become number 1, number 2, or number 3, continue pursuing your dream. They have given you so many examples. I can give my personal examples, but because of time I will not. But all I will tell you is, for as long as you believe in your idea. I had a discussion with Asimbula Tugende the other day about their idea. And in my very many of few words I told them, for as long as you believe in your idea, you are going to change, somewhat transform the transport sector. I can say the same thing about all your other products. There is a guy doing e-ticket, the guys that are doing border loans. Those are all amazing solutions. So the difference between the people that win and those that don't is continuing to pursue your dream. In those so many words, I wish you the very best. The summit is happening tomorrow at Mistil Hotel. Shout is going to give you a detailed brief of what we expect tomorrow. We expect all of you very smart, very happy, very excited. Mistil is not a coding environment. We don't expect your laptops. We don't expect all those coding things with you. We expect nice hair, nice shoes, nice clothes. We shall also endeavor to try to be smart and don't disappoint you. Thank you very much.
That is Nicholas Kalunja, Chief Operations, our back end. Thank you so much. Thank you, HiPipo team, everyone in their capacity. You delivered the best. Production, logistics, those who are responsible for welcoming you, organizing this room. Everyone did their best. Let us really clap for them. Okay, there is something that Aksam wanted to say.
Good evening, guys. Yeah, from my experience, when it comes to hackathon, we normally leave our products here. But I would encourage you, because that was our dream. We came here the first time, me and Vivian, we didn't know what we were going to get. Right now, we own a company, even if she's not around, but we shall still, and she will still be part of us. We started from here, now we're progressing. We actually made 2 companies out of here, and we keep on pushing and pushing. So I encourage you guys not to leave your ideas here. From my experience, most people just, throw the idea away, but even if you don't win, you will win somewhere else. We've been winning and we shall continue winning. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Aksam, for sharing that. Actually, Aksam and his team, Lima Pesa, 3 people, they have been with us from the very first hackathon, but they have never won, but they have never given up. Like he said, it's not about being the first or the third. They have 2 companies. Yeah? So it's not, if you're not read among the first 3 teams, it's not the end. You're all winners. The goal of this hackathon was for each team to have an MVP, which you all have. So that is winning. Yeah? The other things coming of how you have presented, how you achieved that, yeah, that is scoring. But you're all what? Winners. I would like to thank our mentors. We have had 8 mentors from day 1 up to today. We had Olga on the first day. She took us through entrepreneurship and innovation. Do we still remember them all? Yeah, so these mentors were selected on each day with a purpose. They had to take you through the process. How do you innovate? How do you grow your product? How do you raise funds? Yeah? How do you manage your funds? How do you pitch? How do you present yourself? And how do you survive out there? So our mentors, Olga, Damalisari, Marion, the lawyer, Lynn Tuke, the one who took us through PR and marketing, Marcina Antongo, product management, Vivian, how to manage finances, Flavia, pitching, and then Stella, resilience in the industry. I would like to thank our partners and our sponsors. Cyber PLC, Level 1 Project, Cross Lake Technologies, Infotix, Majalo Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And last but not least, you're the very most important ones, our dear participants. Thank you so much for holding out till the end, for being here every day from 8. Most of you are arriving very early, but the early comers were elite. They were the first ones, usually elite team. Let us applaud them. Yeah, thank you for keeping time. You are all keeping time, but they always arrived here first. Thank you for being here, for working so hard, and for achieving the real goal of this hackathon. Let us applaud ourselves. So, tomorrow, we have a summit, yeah? Like it is the climax of this hackathon. It is a red carpet event. It is going to be at Mistil Hotel. Do we all know where Mistil is? Yeah, that side of Nsambia, near Arena Mall. I'm going to put the pin on the group so that you can all get directions. Now, there's something tricky about the direction to Mistil, the roads. There's traffic jam. If you don't come very early, you're going to be caught up. The program starts from 8 to 4. 8 to 9 is breakfast. So at exactly 9, we are going to start. If you want to have breakfast there, you have to come in that time. Otherwise, after 9, we will not be giving out a breakfast. So dress to kill, pimp yourselves, yeah, come shine.